Overcoming the fear of death anxiety and taking charge of your life is what we want to discuss today. Getting over that being terrified of death. I'm going to share a wonderful principle from the Course in Miracles, a very simple, very easy to cut through principle from the Course in Miracles about overcoming your fear, your fear of dying, phobia, overcoming depression so you can take charge of your life and have a life of purpose and passion and live your heart's desires. Hey everyone, James Nussbaumer, and thanks for joining me in another episode of Everyday Miracles Moment on video. And today is the final session of a 4-part series on why you're terrified of death and how fear of dying, phobia, is easily overcome. Well, being terrified of death usually means you are not letting go of what you don't want while in this world. Before I go on, please keep in mind that in the description area down below is an access link called The Power Within You. It leads you to a free video that shows how successful people grow and how they overcome their fears and go on to live their heart's desires. So I hope that you'll access that video. Now, as we move on, let me say that your true free will is about experiencing your heart's desires, actually becoming a reality that you can call your own and living a life of purpose and passion. As you learn to take charge of your life, the life you actually want, the better you will be at overcoming any type of fears, including that fear of death. The Course in Miracles has this very simple, easy to understand spiritual metaphysical principle. The Course says, God is not the author of fear. You are. Wow, does that hit home or what? I'll repeat that, but before I do, keep in mind that I've noted those simple words in the description area down below for those of you that like to jot these down. The Course in Miracles states that God is not the author of fear. You are. Well, let's expand on that a little bit more about meaning the end of that principle about you are the author of fear. Well, being terrified of death or the fear of dying is of your ego-based mind, not the real you. Yes, that fear within you is of the ego-based mind, which is a foundation. It's built on a foundation of guilt, fear, and doubt, judgment, and wrong-minded criticism, and the like, and is not of your God essence. So you can read more on this at my blog, where I've written a detailed article that's been very well received. I put a lot of effort into this. It's quite lengthy, but very easy to understand. And it's about overcoming afraid of dying and rather begin taking charge of your life by reaching your full potential, no matter what age you are and whatever circumstance you are in your life. Now, the link to that detailed article is also down below in the description area here at YouTube. So let me add that there is nothing that we can do about death while we're here on earth. But remember, death is only of this earth. Beyond the earth, there is no such thing. But while we're here in this world, it is inevitable. Losing our body one day is inevitable. And the ego-based mind fears what is inevitable. And it is inevitable, and as such, the fear of death, phobia, is of no value to us. While we're here, it only gets in the way and holds us back from achieving our dreams and our heart's desires. There are lots of types of fear of death anxieties and more fears, but being terrified of death is especially troublesome to millions of people in all corners of the globe, thus keeping them from a life of purpose and passion. So the fear of death anxiety has actually been dealt with successfully in the past, and you have the ability to overcome your stress and anxieties and overcome being terrified of death. Now, the only reasonable worry associated to death would be to the fear of death anxiety from such things we can prevent, such as lions and tigers and bears, like they had said in The Wizard of Oz. Yes, just stay away from them lions and tigers and bears. Or there's things like war, but just don't go near the wild animals. And as far as war goes, well, aren't we worldwide really working on that? I believe we are. So press forward and take charge of your life and let go of any notions of that fear of dying. I hope this made sense. I hope you enjoyed my thought-provoking video. And if you do, like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And as always, I hope you're thinking a lot about your own life and all the natural inner beauty within you that is not of death. It is of the eternal you. And when you learn to reflect that eternal you to the material world here on earth, your time here on earth just becomes a wonderful life situation. As always, until next time, God bless.